welcome to our channel. This is gonna be the third video segment for our story. Our last video was when did we meet and when did we started our family. So that's the video that we had just done a week ago. But this one we're gonna continue on because we left off when we went to San Bernardino, California. Okay, so you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go. Okay, so 1989, ending of 1988, we moved to San Bernardino, California, and then we got there. It was a different environment, and we liked it.
Hmm?
We liked it there because of the weather. First time experiencing winter, summer, and
Fall.
spring, and fall. So it was very exciting. New place, never been to the mainland
I
before,
loved it.
and this was actually our first time. And so we had our daughter only, Sarah, and our son Paul is in Samoa. So uh, we when we moved there, we lived with my wife's sister and her husband, and the church had already started. I think that it was like 6 months into starting the church, her dad and everything. So we got to meet a lot of new families, got to meet a lot of new people and um, different people, Mexican, African American, you know, different people because hardly see that in Hawaii. So
White and black.
yeah, so right there we met a lot of those people, and then we met new people from the church. So I went apply for a job. I got a job, and then we started our family. So that was the uh, ending of 88, going to 1989, and then our daughter was born, third child. We named her Sharon. She was born November 23rd, 1989. So Sharon came along, and now we have Sarah and Sharon. And then life went on. We did very exciting. A lot of stuff had to do with the church, with the people, and just beautiful, beautiful time. And then after that, 1991, our other daughter was born, and we named her Samantha. 1991. And then right 1991, and then 1992, a daughter and another son was born, basically twins, kind of like one was born beginning of 92 and the other one was born at the ending of 92. So figure that out.
January and December.
December and January. Okay, anyway, right about that time, disaster happened. um, I was an active person. Just play sports. I work. Um, so active. But this one morning, I woke up and I felt different. I felt different. I felt tired. Um, I felt fatigue. Like it was just different feeling. I didn't know what happened. So but I still continue doing stuff. My wife stayed home, watched the kids, and now at this point, now we have one, two, three, four, five now, right? Now we have five, uh, four girls and one boy, and six with the one in Samoa. I'm trying to get it together so that way you can know our eight children. Um, in our family. So all of a sudden, it started getting worse. Well, the way I felt, I was feeling sick. I don't know what happened. This is like maybe few months went by. Um, every time I look in a mirror, I look like I'm losing weight. And the only symptom that I felt was stomach pain. For stomach pain, take uh, medication for stomach and stuff like that, but still wasn't doing anything. It was still getting worse and worse. Um, um, I went to the emergency room, check it out. They did X-ray and everything, and I was told that uh, there was nothing wrong with me. You know, it'll go away, but it was stomach pain. So I was dealing with all this stuff with our kids, the work, the ministry, just being part of the ministry, and then at the same time not feeling good. It was, and then as a year went by, and I still got worse and worse. Was losing more weight, and now, well, this is the third time now I went to the clinic. I went to clinic to check up, and same answer was like, nothing wrong, you're okay. Okay, so then I set up an appointment with a specialist, uh, gastrology, or the doctor that checks the stomach. So I set up a appointment with the specialist, and this was like me. It took me like almost a month to wait for that appointment. And so I'm like, well, I'll just wait for it. And it was just going through that process. I was still going to work, still having that pain, and now it's getting worse and worse. But the thing wasn't about the pain, was that every time I eat, and when I swallow my food, I feel like something is hitting against, like there's uh, pain inside. It's like how if you have a sore and you rub against it and it hurts. You feel that's how I felt. Uh, you know, I couldn't help my wife too much with the kids, and she had to do a lot of, uh, taking care of the kids and all that. And then finally my appointment came that day, and I had to, and then I went. I went on myself. The pain was so bad that that I can't. My shirt is so sensitive that if my shirt touch it, my stomach, I can feel it. And if anybody passed by me, I would flinch like that. That's how bad the pain was in my stomach. So finally, I went to see the specialist. When I went there, went in. I went by myself. I drove, and then sat there in the waiting room. Finally, I got called in. So I went in. The doctor, I met him. He asked me a question and all that stuff. And then he said to me, "You have two options. Number one, we can set up an appointment to do a guest GI, where they put me to sleep, and then they can go in and check with inside my stomach and check." When I went to the ER to check before, they didn't do that. It was just a drink of medicine, liquid medicine, and then they would just X-ray, and that's when they told me, "Oh, no, nothing's wrong." But now this time is actually they want to put me to sleep, and that was the first option. The second option was, he said, "Or if you want, we can do it right there on the spot." But I'm gonna, feel uncomfortable and whatnot. So, because I was so desperate to find out what was wrong with me, I just went with the second option. Say, you know what? No, I want to do it right now. I want to do it here. So he explained to me how the procedure was gonna go. He's just gonna numb my throat, and then he's just gonna put the tube inside. and I'm gonna feel, like gagging and all that stuff. It's gonna be really uncomfortable. I said, that's fine. I want to do it. Okay, so he got all his stuff ready. Uh, his helper came in, set up the room, and so I sat there. He gave me, he sprayed inside my mouth, my throat. He sprayed it, and then to numb it, and then he gave me a pill under my tongue to just to sedate me. Um, uh, didn't fall asleep, but just keep me. I don't know how, like drowsy. Okay, so that was um uh that was that part. So then um after all that, wait for a little bit for the throat to numb. Then he go, okay, are you ready? He got his scope, everything like that, and he go, okay, here we go. We're gonna start. And then he just put the tube inside and he went in, and of course, start gagging and whatnot. At the same time, I was drowsy, like like and I could feel because my throat was numb. So he went in and he go, okay, okay, and he was looking on the other end. He was looking through the camera thing, and so after that, he pulled it out, and then he told me, "Oh man, I got bad news for you, but um, I don't want to tell you. Is there anybody you want to call?" And I said, I have my wife. You want to call your wife? I said, no, I want to hear what's going on. So we're going to leave it off here for this video. I want you to come back for the next one so I can tell the whole story. And it did it. It doesn't end there. It was a long process. But um, I just telling the beginning how when we got to California, everything was good. Then this thing happened to me, and now we're going through this process. All right. So the next video we're gonna do is I'm gonna continue telling my story, and then my wife has her side of how she dealt with it when I was in that situation, and then even with my children. Now we have five at this point, and what we did with to try to navigate this thing because it was new. So please come back for the next video, and so we can continue our story. But meantime, please subscribe and like our channel. It'll help us so much. I know we have a lot of views right now, but just need to get subscriber so that way you can follow our story. Our story is about our family and our faith and the things that we went through in our journey that would help someone out there that's going through some stuff. Hopefully it'll encourage you, and hopefully it'll you know lift your spirit, because it has been a long journey. It's been 38 years now since we've been married, and all our kids are all grown. They have their kids, and every now and then we would talk about these things and event that went through. And my wife had a story on her own story uh, about how she dealt with the kids and the situation when I was dealing with my own stuff through this thing. All right. So thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you again. Have a blessed day.